So you show up to a party and you realize, I don't know anyone here. Now you're excited because that girl at the office that you've been wanting to talk to, you know she's going to be here at some point. But for right now, you're looking around and people are just staring at you. You're wondering, did they see me drive up in that beat up old truck? Are they judging me based off of how I look? And you retreat back to a table, grab a few beers, start pounding them. And let's just say this night is probably not going to be the kind of night that you want to remember. Guys, in this video, I want to talk to you about 3 ways that you can really stop giving a damn about what other people think about you. Guys, when it comes down to it, what this video is about is allowing you to kind of step aside and to realize that you honestly shouldn't care what I think about you. You shouldn't care about what most people think about you. There are certain people, maybe in your family, your kids, your mother, your wife, people, those people close. Yeah, you should probably care what they think. But the vast majority of people, guys, no, you shouldn't. In my opinion, you should maybe have peers who you respect, maybe mentors that you listen to. But for the vast majority of people, you honestly shouldn't care, and use these 3 tips to arm yourself so that you're able to go out there and just honestly not care. Tip number 1 to stop caring about what other people think is to realize that other people don't really care about you. And I know this is tough. We've all got an ego. We want to think that we're super important, that when we walk in a room, everyone's looking at us. Everyone's like wondering, oh my goodness, who is that guy? Believe me, for the vast majority of people, they look over, it's the whole fight and flight. Okay, I'm not that interested. Maybe if you're an attractive woman, or maybe if you're a really attractive guy, you're going to get maybe a couple second glances, and they're going to wonder just for a second. But then they're going to go back to themselves, to their issues. They're wondering, gosh, is there something in my teeth? Why is this person looking at me? I'm sweating a bit. Can anyone tell? And then their problems. How am I going to get that bill paid? Gosh, did I leave the oven on? All these things are running through their head, and believe it or not, it's higher than you. And when you realize that, all of a sudden it gives you a bit of power, because you can move about that room, you can move about life, realizing that people are absorbed in their own sphere. And therefore, it's a very powerful tool if you use it to your advantage. Think about that when you're engaging with someone, when you're talking to someone. Don't talk about yourself. Encourage them to talk about them, because guess what? They are going to want to talk about themselves. Very few people actually have anyone that actually listens to them intently and then asks really good questions, and then they're going to like you. And of course, at some point, hopefully that person is going to say, well, I would love to hear more about you. You're such an interesting person, even though you haven't said anything. You get the point. When you understand that people care about themselves, it gives you the power to be able to walk into that room. Instead of going in the back and hiding and drinking some beers, you can say, even though I tripped and fell, you just brush it off, you move forward, and guess what? Nobody really remembers. Tip number 2, stop comparing yourself with other people. A lot of us do this on social media, and that's one of the reasons if you spend a lot of time on social media, you may find that you're depressed. You go look at these pictures of the perfect family, of the perfect couple, of guys that have these amazing cars, these amazing watches. The point is to realize that you only see a fraction of that second. I know when we take a family photo, people are, oh, you guys look amazing. But what they don't see is that we took 200 pictures and that maybe we got one. But there are many families that look perfect. Oh, and the wife is dying of cancer. One of the kids just got over a very deathly illness, or they lost one of their kids. You don't see that in the photo. You see these smiling people. Most of us have our health. Most of us have youth. We've got all these things that many other people would die for. And so the way to overcome this is to be grateful. Many of you have a beautiful wife. Many of you have beautiful, healthy children. Be thankful that you can actually, you've got what you do have. You've got the ability to make progress and to make change in your life. When that's right there is going to be a lot better than trying to compare yourself with an imaginary version of these perfect people. Tip number 3 to stop giving a damn about what other people think about you is to define your own happiness. And don't fall into what the media is trying to sell you, what, any type of clothing company is trying to sell you, a car company is trying to sell you. They're always going to want to get you into a new car. Guys, I have a 20-year-old pickup truck, and I'm happy with that truck. I know that I've even put out videos on how a car affects image, but when it comes down to it, I am happy with my truck because I get to put my money into my kids, that we will have our dream dream house. And I have redefined, and that's the thing is, what would make you happy when you were 18? What will make you happy when you're 25? What's going to make you happy when you're 35, 55? I don't know, but you need to redefine that for yourself and define it for yourself. Be specific. Actually write it down. There's nothing wrong with having a dream board, with having some pictures of what it is you really want, and be conscious of, am I living somebody else's? Like, am I going for something that, this bigger house, adding all these additions, going into debt, is that really going to make me happy? Do I need that third degree, or is it something my family's pushing on me? Make sure you define what is going to make you happy and go after it. What you don't want to do is wake up one day and realize you're living somebody else's dream. All right, gents, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Definitely go check out the support article over at Real Men Real Style, written by Katrina, one of my great guest posters. In the article, she actually goes into the research. She talks a lot more in detail about what I covered in this short video. And if you do care a little bit about what people think, you want to surround yourself with peers who are going to encourage you. Because yes, as much as you try to insulate yourself, your environment does have an effect. And if you're surrounded by people who are not supporting you as you try to improve and change and get better, you want to go check out my free Facebook group. It's about you not just improving your style, but you becoming a better man, you becoming the man you know yourself to be. Guys, that's it. If you've got anything to add in the comments down below, would love to hear what you felt should have been on this list and how you personally avoid, falling into the trap of caring too much about what other people think. And guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.